Found this in the next room, Detective. The rich lady's Carol Bridgewell. She's a volunteer advocate for the arts.
Advocate.
The career I could have had, huh?
Should have took better care of your trust fund there, Brody.
I know.
Sorry I'm late.
What are you doing here?
Come by to help.
I didn't ask for any help.
Speak to G.
Hey, Detective Lewis. How's it going?
It's Jeff McGinn, my favorite Diener. He let you off from the morgue, huh? No
Hey,
cutting today?
Well, Dr. Cox needed a hand, so I came to help her out.
Hey, Doc.
Hey.
Nothing's missing, so I guess we could rule out a robbery, huh?
We don't guess, Meldrick. We hypothesize. We infer. We extrapolate from the evidence. We do not guess.
Go easy on me, would you, Frank? It's early in the morning. I haven't had my first donut yet.
This is no ordinary crack house.
We got an approximate time of death?
Right now, I guess between midnight and 4 a.m.
She didn't mean guess, though, Frank. She meant extrapolate.
Blunt force, back of the head.
We got a weapon?
Something heavy, pipe, club.
Frank?
Salerno.
Yeah.
Talk to the maid. Find out if there's anything missing from this fireplace set here.
Gotcha.
Who do you guys think did this?
My best extrapolation? Professor Plum in the library with a candlestick.
What have we got? No forced entry, no sign of robbery.
Mr. Bridgewell was a pretty big volunteer worker with the Charles Academy of the Arts. Students had access to the building. Maybe one of them did it.
I'm still inclined to go with the nearest and dearest. Carol Bridgewell had a brother, Matthew. I'd like to question him first.
I.
What's that supposed to mean?
We worked the case, Frank. What's with the I business?
It's a figure of speech.
Teamwork, gentlemen. Teamwork.
Come on, man. Let's get out of here.
Hold on, man. Let me just go grab a snack.
Forget about your stomach, man. We got a case.
Hey, Frank, I get low blood sugar. There ain't no dealing with me. Come on, bring it there. Come on, man. Come on.
Get your Pop-Tarts, whatever. 4 years with a partner. 4 years, finally I'm alone, free at last. You're gonna stick me with Lewis? Thanks a million.
You're very welcome.
Hey.
Hey, you still working that dough case?
Yeah, I am. Homeless guy.
You working alone?
Yes, I am, Frank.
G didn't make you partner up with anybody?
No. No, it's a loser of a case. No witness, no motive. So I'm working alone. Why do you ask?
No reason.
Okay.
Mildred. Hey, Mike. How you doing? You all right? You good? Yeah, good. Good. Hey, what's up?
Nothing. Look, I just want to let you know that I made an appointment with someone, just to talk things out. So, I got everything under control.
Yeah, that's, good. Yeah. Okay. I knew you would.
So, I'm gonna go talk to G, because I got some time coming. I'm just gonna take some vacation.
You should. You gotta get some time like that.
So you'll cover me, right, on Luther Mahoney, on the road case?
Absolutely, yeah, got that. Yeah, we'll take care of you. Good. So, have a blast, right?
Whatever.
Yeah. And get lucky.
1, 2, and 3. She's all set, Dr. Cox.
Great, let's get her prepped.
Sure.
What?
No, it's only I thought Kessler was gonna take over because I'm through at 4.
What time is it?
It's 10 after.
Oh, it can't be that late. Yeah, Jeff, go ahead, go. Go. Where is Kessler anyway?
I don't know, he's probably got car trouble again. You want me to hang till he gets here? I could start getting her undressed and start cutting.
Could you, Jeff, I would not ask you. We are so far behind, and Pemberton is going to start screaming for that report.
Enough said. I like working for you, Dr. Cox.
Hey, Billy, can you give us a hand over here?
Besides, a little overtime never hurt the paycheck.
Thanks, Jeff. You're the best.
All right.
We were at a fundraiser for the Kennedy Krieger Institute last night. And afterwards, several of us went back to Carol's house for a drink.
What time did you leave?
Oh, early. Well, Carol and I had been planning the event for the past 6 months, and I was absolutely exhausted.
It was about 11.
Was anybody there when you left?
Everyone left together.
We'll need a list of everyone who was at the house last night.
Oh, certainly. But you don't actually think one of them killed Carol, do you?
Oh, we just need to ask them a few questions.
Did your sister have any enemies, love affairs gone bad, anything like that?
Not that I can think of, no.
How about at work? Down at the charities?
Carol was active with the Charles Academy of the Arts. Some of the kids there. Every month, another boy gets expelled for bringing a weapon to school. Knives, guns.
Was your sister threatened in any way?
Not that she ever mentioned. But my sister was naive.
So some junior knucklehead with a knack for finger painting spies Bridgewell's fancy clothes and a jewelry and all, and decides to make a forced entry into her house.
I thought we decided this wasn't a robbery. To qualify as a robbery, something needs to be stolen.
Yeah, well, maybe Junior got jumpy. You got a better idea there, Frisky Frank?
Well, her brother wasn't too broken up. I want to talk to all these people who were at Carol Bridgewell's house last night.
Here go with the eye business again. I want this, I want that. You know, Frank, is this your subtle way of telling me that you don't be my partner? Because, you know, I'm not all that thrilled with the situation myself.
You know, I remember last time we worked together. Bullet came out of the blue, hit the woman in the head in the supermarket parking lot. You remember that one? She just fell down?
Right.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I want to start the investigation in the black neighborhood. You objected, saying that I was jumping to conclusions.
I'm biased?
Listen, what, am I the primary here or what?
Hey, that bullet didn't come out of blue. It came out of a white neighborhood, Frank, and you were jumping to conclusions. I'm not. But the problem is, you just can't admit that maybe I'm right.
Well, you aren't right.
These kids have been to the victim's house.
Well, so has her brother.
Let's go talk to this Carol Bridgewell's guests.
Well, it's the same old song, Frank. Everybody was at the Bridgewell party, left at 11 o'clock, and ain't nobody seen anything suspicious.
Who's next on the list?
You mean who's last on the list? Last on the list was Mr. and Mrs. Chandler, and I say it's about quitting time.
Okay, let's zoom on down into the morgue and see if Cox is done with the autopsy.
No, wait. She said that she was gonna page us when she was done, and ain't nobody paged me. Now, come on, man, I say you should go home and hug your little girl before she falls asleep.
All right.
Yeah, see? Huh? You see how I compromise?
What?
I compromise. We spent all day talking to these people at this party. We never made it over to the Charles Academy of the Arts.
We're going there first thing tomorrow morning.
Did you say we, Frank?
Get in the car, man.
No, you did. You said we.
You want to go home or not?
That's teamwork, Frank. Huh? See how it works? It's a beautiful thing.
It's late.
I'm so tired. Felt good today.
What's that?
Felt like my gut was back. You know what I mean? Like it was all for a purpose. You know, the months of desk work and ordering pizzas and answering phones, waiting for the gun test, waiting to get my badge back. I mean, the first few cases, you know, I went up to speed, but today, you know, hey, I felt like myself.
You know what?
What?
Olivia played peekaboo tonight.
Peekaboo?
Mm-hmm.
That new?
Yes, right. It's new.
Good.
Is that all you have to say?
What do you mean?
Frank.
Yeah?
I think we need to talk to a marriage counselor.
What?
Things just haven't felt right lately, you know? And
Come on, sweetie. What are you talking about? You know, things have never been better between the two of us. Is this about the peekaboo?
this is not about the peekaboo. This is about us. I want us to go and talk to a marriage counselor.
Well, okay, sweetie. If you're upset, I guess you should talk to somebody. But not me. I mean, I'm okay. I never felt better. I love you. You know that, don't you? Peekaboo. Peek. Peekaboo. Peekaboo, Livy. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Peekaboo, Livy.
You want to talk about it?
What?
My driving. I hear your little sighs every time I genuflect at a stop sign.
Your wife, she's still at her mother's?
Nah, she's home.
You two on speaking terms?
Nope.
Not at all?
You know what women got on us, Frank?
What?
They can hold a grudge. I mean, me, I get mad, I blow up, it's over with. Bada bang, right? Barbara, she hangs on to stuff for weeks, months. Like the sock situation.
What sock situation?
I roll the socks up into a ball, right?
Where?
Yeah. Well, she says that stretches the elastic. She's a folder, right?
A folder?
Yeah, you know, she folds.
You guys talk about going to marriage counseling?
You been talking to Barbara?
No. Watch the road, man!
You ever see a guy bring up the subject of counseling?
No.
So whose side you think these therapists are on, huh?
I don't know why people can't talk out the problems without bringing in a stranger.
There's a reason for that, Frank.
What's that?
Bringing a therapist, it's automatically 2 against 1. And I'm gonna tell you something else, Frank.
What's that?
Love spelled backwards is evil.
What?
Yeah, E-V-O-L, evil.
That's not love spelled backwards. It's live spelled backwards.
Cut me some poetic slack, would you, Frank?
Hey,
That one is a work by one of Carol's students, Ramon Cedilla.
this is Mountain Fayette.
What about the students' backgrounds?
Our enrollment is citywide, Detective. We have kids from Roland Park and Guilford, side by side with kids from the worst city projects. Carol didn't much care where a child came from. If she saw talent, she gave her money or time.
We're gonna want to talk to some of Mrs. Bridgewell's students. Can you get us a list?
Sure. You might want to start with him.
Who?
Dante Cleveland. He's very talented with an artist temperament to match.
Yeah, I got suspended, so what?
You got suspended for threatening Mrs. Bridgewell.
That bitch jumped into my face, so I told her to back off, that's all.
What exactly did she jump in your face about?
She was trying to tell me what's art and what's not.
She's your teacher. You ever think that maybe she was just trying to school your young ass?
Look, I don't need some rich white lady telling me what to paint. Just because she's got a lot of expensive art in her house means she knows more than me?
So you've been to Mrs. Bridgewell's house?
Yeah, once. But I had enough. I knew what she was about.
What was she about?
Trying to be some mother or something. Take care of us poor, underprivileged students. She didn't really care about us. All she wanted to do was show us off to her rich friends. I don't really miss her at all, for real.
Hey, all right.
Here we go.
I'm a hungry man.
Yeah, where is it? Is that you? No. Oh, yeah, this is you.
Ah, provolone and onion, bland and zing, soft and crunch, the yin and yang of sandwich fillings.
I got you the extra onion like you asked for.
Thank you, Brody.
Only a man with no woman in his life eats extra onion for lunch. Lieutenant, it's a salad, no dressing.
No dressing.
That's what you asked for. Got you a lemon.
A lemon?
I'll run the list of Carol Bridgewell students through the system, see what turns up.
Get out of town, man. The only thing you got on these kids is some of them grew up in projects.
No, Frank, at least one of them didn't like her. Now I'm gonna check the records and run their juvie cards.
Suit yourself, okay?
That's exactly right, Frank. I will. I'll sue myself.
Do I smell the acrid aroma of squad room discard? The breakdown of the collaborative process? Because I hate to think that two of my carefully matched detectives are finding lumps in the honeymoon mattress. Reassure me of all the progress the two of you have made.
Everything's fine.
Good. Fine is good. I like hearing fine. It's almost as good as hearing arrest.
Hamilton, the ME lab called.
Uh-huh.
They're finished with the Bridgewell autopsy.
Hey, autopsy, Lewis, let's go, autopsy.
I'm right behind you, Frank.
Hey, you get the effects for the Bridgewell case?
Yes, bagged and ready.
Great. I've never had music in here before.
Yeah, it keeps things moving. You don't mind it, do you?
No. I actually like it.
All right.
I can't really dance to it.
Ah, dance music. You want dance music? Tomorrow we bring the Ramones and we raise the dead.
What's the word on Carol Bridgewell?
What we have is severe blunt trauma. We've got 12 to 15 major hits to the head and upper torso, 6 of which could have been the lethal blow. And we have a vast array of contusions. I'd say the killer was seriously angry.
And the weapon?
Well, some of the injuries are suggestive of a flat object with a curved side. Others show a solid edging, like, say...
A small shovel.
From a fireplace, then.
Yeah, not bad, guys.
Yeah, we actually do this for a living.
Any defense wounds?
Yeah, you've got 2 torn nails on the right hand. I took scrapings of skin and blood, and you find your man, I'll put money down that he scratched.
Okay, so the victim was killed with something already in the house by an otherwise unarmed person in a rage who continued to hit her after she was past Gary.
She knew her killer, and she knew her students.
Let's go talk to the brother's wife again, alone.
You got some goodies for her?
Yeah, Jeff. Give the customer his groceries.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Clothes and shoes are here, valuables are here, and blood, bile, urine samples, and, yeah, nail scrapings.
Got my French fries in here?
Take care.
Hey, you guys get a suspect, you let me know. I'll rush DNA testing and see if we can get a match, all right?
Pleasure doing business with you.
Happy hunting, boys.
Mrs. Bridgewell, you told us before that all of the guests left around 11 o'clock. Is there any chance that you could have missed someone who was left behind?
I don't think so. But you should ask my husband. Perhaps Matthew saw somebody when he went back.
You went back?
Well, yes, he'd forgotten his briefcase. He and Carol had been discussing the inheritance that afternoon, and after he dropped me off, he went back to get it.
Well, why didn't you mention this before?
I don't know. Is it important?
How long was your husband gone?
I'm not sure, actually. I fell asleep as soon as my head hit the pillow.
Did your husband get along with his sister?
Oh, yes. Well, Carol was sort of a free spirit, and Matthew didn't always approve, but they were very affectionate.
They didn't have any problems, there were no fights, no arguments?
Well, yes, over their mother's estate. She died last fall.
They argued over money?
Oh, no, not money. It was over the sentimental items that they couldn't agree on. You know, antiques, jewelry, and such. Matthew and Carol loved each other, but when it came to their mother's possessions, they behaved like children.
Where's your husband right now?
He told me he was going back to the office.
We've tried his office, his broker, health club, the country club, the funeral home where they're making arrangements for his sister.
The guy is not where he's supposed to be. I like that. I got a warm feeling for Mr. Matthew Bridgewell.
Just because we can't find the guy don't mean he's guilty of something, Frank.
What?
Hey, his sister just got whacked. Maybe he's up on some mountaintop, huh? Talking to Yogananda about the oneness of stuff.
He's a squirrel, man. I want Matthew Bridgewell in the box. I'm going to talk to him for a long, long time. I want to know where he is and what he's doing right now.
All about you.
What kind of an outfit do you run, Lieutenant?
Naomi.
You, gentlemen, have some explaining to do.
See? No diamond ring. I want my diamond ring.
Are you sure your sister was wearing that particular ring?
I am sure because Carol always wore it. I told her to keep it in a safe. It was a family heirloom, but she would not listen to me.
There's no record of a diamond ring here. It wasn't cataloged with the other effects.
Someone must have taken it.
What are you saying, Mr. Bridgewell?
The most valuable piece of jewelry my sister had on her body just happens to be missing. Some cop stole it.
You don't know that, sir.
Please, everyone at the party saw the ring on her finger. Now, you want a lawsuit? Believe me, I can provide one.
There's a possibility the ring was misplaced. We'll simply have to do a thorough search.
I'll wait.
In the meantime, Mr. Bridgewell, we have a few more questions for you.
About what?
We know you're preoccupied with your sister's jewelry, but we're still trying to find out who killed her, sir.
It's my main concern, of course.
Of course it is. You want to step this way and get comfortable? This way.
It's Matthew Bridgewell, isn't it? Pictures in the paper almost every other week.
Sportsman, philanthropist, millionaire, murderer.
Frank, do you remember seeing the diamond ring on her finger?
That ring in particular, no.
Howard, have Munch double-check evidence control. ME's office review Brody's film of the crime scene. See if the diamond ring is on her finger.
You got it, G.
I don't think there's going to be any ring on that tape. I think Mr. Bridgewell knows exactly where that ring is. He took it himself when he killed his sister.
And why come to the police accusing us of stealing a ring?
That's exactly what I'm going in the box to find out.
My father had this ring made at Bromwell and Brown in 1961. 3 diamonds. One from each of my grandmother's engagement rings, plus my mother's diamond set in 18-karat gold. It cannot possibly be replaced.
So it wasn't the money, it's the sentimental value.
That's what I've been saying, Detective.
Frank, this ring is important as part of the family inheritance.
Your mother passed away last fall, Mr. Bridgewell?
I don't remember telling you that.
And we had a conversation with your wife, actually. She didn't tell you?
Of course she did. She tells me everything.
Good. Then you also know she told us you went to your sister's house after the party, alone.
Yes, I had forgotten my briefcase.
You and your sister talk about anything in particular?
What my sister and I talked about doesn't have anything to do with her murder.
We're trying to determine your sister's state of mind. Perhaps that might generate some lead in this case.
We know from your wife that you and your sister disagreed about the inheritance from your mother.
Carol and I disagreed about a lot of things.
That subject didn't come up last
No,
night?
it did not come up.
Well, let's talk about that afternoon, then. You took your briefcase with you when you went to the house. Were you discussing the inheritance then?
It was simply a business discussion.
A business discussion that may have ended in an argument?
The reason why we were asking these questions, sir, is because we found something interesting in your sister's autopsy.
We found scrapings underneath her fingernails, blood, skin. Now, if we match the blood under her nails, we figure we've nailed her killer.
And maybe the blood got there some other way. Maybe she scratched somebody accidentally, or maybe there was an argument.
I don't know anything about that.
You don't by chance recall your sister accidentally scratching you last night, do you, Mr. Bridgewell?
You don't have any scratches on your body, do you, sir? Something minor, something maybe you didn't notice until this very moment?
I think I should call my attorney.
That's your right.
Absolutely. Of course, you do that, that automatically makes our relationship adversarial.
We're gonna have to get a search warrant for your person. We're gonna have to get a search warrant for your house.
I think I'd like to call my attorney now.
You know, there is one thing that still bothers me.
What's that, Frank?
You come here accusing the cops of stealing your ring. Yet when we interviewed you earlier, you implied that it was one of Carol's students that killed her. How can you be so sure the diamond ring was still on her body? I mean, if it was some tough kid that knocked her off, don't you think he would have taken the ring? Have a seat, sir. You're gonna get a chance to call your lawyer, but he or she's gonna come down. Meet you here.
Wait a minute, you cannot hold me.
Oh, yes, we can. We got plenty of business to take care of. Drawing blood, checking you for scratches. You're gonna be here for a while.
Besides, you might want to stick around, see if maybe that diamond ring don't turn up, huh?
Matthew Bridgewell killed his sister. He's our man.
Yeah, that's a case of sibling rivalry that got out of hand. I knew it all along.
If we find the diamond ring in his possession, we know we got him.
Well, Munch is still over at evidence control looking for the ring, and so far nothing's come up.
Well, of course not. Bridgewell's just putting on a big show. He's always had the ring.
You really think one of the richest men in Baltimore's gonna kill his own sister over a lousy diamond ring?
That surprises you?
It's an act of symbolism. That ring signifies a mother's love. You know, the longer I do this job, the more convinced I am that everything boils down to your relationship with your mother. It's terrifying, but it's true.
You don't see me with a kid, do you?
Are you one of the beautiful people? Is my name on the list? Wanna be of the beautiful people. Wanna feel like I'm missed. Hey, you with the walkie-talkie. I know my clothes are not right. I wish I had my own walkie-talkie that reached to God every night. Everyone needs to be somebody. Everyone needs to find someone who cares. But I don't know if you know what I mean, 'cause I'm never on your list.
Come on, Ed, don't insult my intelligence.
We can place your client at the scene at the time of the murder. We know he'd been arguing with the victim about their inheritance. Plus, DNA tests prove that your client's blood was under the victim's fingernails.
Carol Bridgewell accidentally scratched her brother when he was helping her move a piece of furniture.
How come your client didn't tell us that in the interview?
Because he was being harassed. He was being falsely accused. He did the smart thing. He shut up and called his lawyer before you detectives could twist his statement into something it wasn't.
Hey, we didn't twist nothing, okay? He killed her. You killed her.
Do you have a murder weapon?
No, we don't.
There's also the matter of Carol Bridgewell's diamond ring that hasn't been recovered, has it?
No, it is not.
It was obviously stolen by her killer. The motive is clear. Carol Bridgewell was murdered during a robbery.
This was a crime of passion. A burglar wouldn't have continued to bludgeon her after she was already dead.
Well, it depends on the burglar. I understand your detectives have a list of Carol's students. I'll bet you can find some real suspects there. Right now, your evidence against my client is purely circumstantial.
Well, strong enough to take it to the grand jury.
Hey, you take it anywhere you want. There's a diamond ring missing from the scene. The murder was a robbery. That constitutes reasonable doubt. Even if we go to trial, you'll never get a conviction. So, if you'll excuse us, my client and I are leaving. You, let me know if you want to press charges.
What next?
Can you prove that ring was on her finger when the body was found?
Brody videotaped that body from every angle but the one we need. There's no clear shot of the woman's left hand. Now, uniforms didn't mention it in their statement. We didn't find the ring in the woman's house, and it wasn't entered in the evidence catalog.
We searched Bridgewell's house, his office, his safe deposit boxes. No ring.
Without that ring, we could all end up with egg on our faces. I'll bring the evidence we have to the grand jury.
Okay, let's go talk to Salerno. He was the first on the scene. Maybe he saw this damn diamond ring. Salerno doesn't remember the ring either.
Of course not.
You know, as much as I hate to say it, you think somebody could have stolen it from the scene?
What, like a uniform?
Oh, it's been known to happen.
Hey, I'm kidding, Sarge. A patrolman comes on the scene and finds a dead guy with a couple $100s in his pocket. Maybe the stiff winds up in a morgue, a couple 20s light. That's been known to happen. But not jewelry. That's evidence. A cop ain't gonna mess with evidence.
You know, I had a case last month, Malloy. The parents were looking for their daughter's ankle bracelet. It wasn't with her effects. I thought I'd just been lost, but...
Mr. Populus had a case. It must have been a couple of months back. Guy's Rolex was missing. Family put up a bit of a stink.
Is there a connection? Same reporting officer?
Oh, same reporting officer. Someone from the ME's lab.
Huh.
So what makes you so sure it's one of my crew? It's just as likely that one of the uniforms at the scene took the jewelry.
We're checking that out.
But you don't think it's a cop, do you? The last place you'd look is in the mirror.
We have a missing diamond ring in the Bridgewell case. The suspect's lawyer is trying to turn the murder into a robbery. So if we find the ring, he has no defense.
All these thefts took place in the last 3 months.
Oh, since I've been chief, you mean?
No, look, we know you've been making a lot of changes around here, hiring new staff. We just want the names of the most recent, that's all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll look into it.
What does that mean?
I think it means I will look into it. If there's a thief on my staff, believe me, you guys will be the first to know. Is there anything else on your mind, guys? Because I got a lot of work to do. Brody?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, can I talk to you for a second?
Sure, Dr. Cox. Oh. Hey.
Hey. I was wondering. I need you to put a camera in my lab. There's a possibility that somebody's been stealing personal items off the victims.
Oh, is this about that, missing diamond ring?
Yeah, yeah. I have a feeling I know who it is. I just don't want to accuse anybody until I have further proof.
Sure, video surveillance.
That's legal, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Audio, forget about it, because conversations are constitutionally protected, but video's no problem.
Great, good. So you'll help me out, right?
Yeah, I need gear.
Gear.
Spy gear. The owner of the spy shop called those two, Mutt and Jeff. Here we go, guys. He said if installed correctly, they give you 100% coverage at any given room.
Spy shop, huh?
Yep.
You ever get any real-life spies in there?
Nah, mostly double-income couples trying to keep an eye on Nanny. We live in a cynical, distrustful, paranoid world.
Oh, hey, Mary. You looking for Frank? It's not here right now.
Actually, I'm looking for you. Can we talk for 3 minutes?
Yeah, sure. Why don't you have a seat? Come on.
Alone?
Oh, sure. How about right in there, the box?
Well, all these years of listening to Frank tell me about his day, you know, this suspect, that suspect, interrogations in the box. Yeah, this room is such a big part of his life. I just never been inside.
Well, it's not really someplace you want to take your wife.
But I bet you he has spent more time in here than he has in his own living room.
I don't know about that.
Well, sure. I mean, when you count up the hours. I mean, come on. He's probably spent more time with you in the last couple of years, not counting sleep, than he has with me and Olivia.
Well.
But that's not why I'm here. I mean, I'm not here to complain about Frank's dedication to his job. I came down here to ask you a favor.
Anything.
I want you to go back to being partners with him.
Mary,
Look, he's not gonna ask you himself.
Yeah.
You know Frank. But, I can tell. He misses you. He needs somebody. I don't even know what happened between the two of you. He didn't tell me. I mean, I don't know if it's a fight or what.
it was nothing like that, really.
He thinks everything is fine. I mean, in his mind, he's recovered. He's back on the job. I don't know, feels like himself again. And I'm glad. Being a homicide detective is who he is. Just not so sure being a homicide detective's wife is who I am.
There's your thief right there. Would you like to see more?
No, I think I've seen enough. Thank you, buddy. Wow, I really liked him, too.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so am I. I seem to have a habit of liking the wrong people. Thanks, Brody.
Hey, Dr. Cox. I got you the next customer prepared.
Thanks, Jeff. Hey, I want to thank you for all the overtime you've been putting in.
Oh, it's not a problem.
Yeah, well, this job isn't high on the satisfaction scale.
Oh, definitely beats dressing stiffs at a funeral home.
Yeah, but still, you're mucking around in body parts, blood and guts. Dirty job that nobody wants to do. For what? Lousy 20 grand a year? Whew. Barely pays the bills, right? And yet you keep coming in, day after day, working hard. And you do it well, Jeff.
Thanks.
No complaints. Everybody else around here, they bitch about their salary, but not you. You seem to find doing a good job compensation enough.
How'd you know it was me? Oh. It's that diamond ring, right? I knew I shouldn't have taken that ring. I mean, ring like that, somebody's gonna notice, right? Somebody's gonna make a big deal out of it.
Where is it?
I don't know. I sold it.
That ring could interfere with the murder investigation. The killer might very well go free because of that ring, Jeff.
I never meant for that to happen, Dr. Cox.
Are you willing to testify you stole it off the body?
Yeah. Guess this means I don't have a job anymore.
Oh, yeah, you got that right.
Dr. Cox, I'm not hurting anybody. These people are dead. They're not gonna miss their jewelry. I'm not a criminal. It's just a watch. Here, a few bucks there. It's just to make ends meet, to get a couple extra CDs, or maybe just, take my girlfriend out for her birthday. You know what? What are you telling me, huh? That I'm not entitled to those things? Because I didn't go to school like you? I wasn't smart enough to go to college? Because I don't come from a rich family?
I trusted you again.
And I did a good job. You just said so yourself. No, Dr. Cox, could you just wait? Dr. Cox, I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't have taken the ring, Dr. Cox.
No diamond ring.
Where's my ring?
Said I don't know.
Where's the diamond ring?
I mean, I don't know. I pawned it.
Which pawn shop?
Triple Ball on Charles Street. Hey, Detective Lewis.
Hey, give it a rest, would you, McGinn? Thanks for your help, Doc.
Dr. Cox. I meant what I said before. I really liked working for you.
So you didn't find the diamond ring?
The pawnbroker suddenly got a case of amnesia. The ring is probably broken up and halfway to Brussels by now.
Now, what about Matthew Bridgewell?
Well, Jeff McGinn is willing to testify that he took the ring off the dead woman's hand in the morgue, and that plus the DNA evidence that she scratched her brother. We're gonna take it to trial, see where it goes,
Yeah, Matthew Bridgewell's fate is in the hands of the Maryland state judicial system.
We have taken care of the order. The law is up to Danvers.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, and I tell you something else. Me and Frank actually got through this case and we still speaking to each other.
I'm not speaking to you. I'm here for the club soda.
You smell something.
What?
Smell it?
Oh, Bayless, what? I gotta do everything around here?
I don't smell anything.
Oh, man! Oh, my God.
Yeah. Getting pretty late.
Meaning what?
I don't know. I mean, Mary's probably waiting at home for you.
I can take care of my marriage.
Okay, Frank.
I'm getting out of here. Mary's probably waiting for me.
Hey, Frank.
What?
Just want to say that I think that us not being partners, I think that that's a good thing. That's a good thing, but no, nothing's written in stone.
No, it isn't.
No. So, if you wanted to partner again, you know, just on a couple of cases in the future or something like that, we can talk about it. That's it. Just want to say the subject's not closed.
You are absolutely right. You and me partnering up together, it was getting stale. It was getting old. We knew each other's moves. This is better for the police work.
Yeah. Okay, Frank.
Good night.
Good night. What?
What?
Hey, Juliana.
You gotta stop meeting like this.
Have a seat.
No, I'm just gonna get something to go.
We can have a seat while you wait.
Thanks. I thought you were on vacation.
I am. I'm having a vacation in Fells Point. Can't beat the BLTs.
BLT.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll have the same to go.
Bad day?
What, am I that easy to read?
You want to talk about it?
No, not really.
Okay.
We do live in a cynical and distrustful world, don't we? You and I, we are pretty cynical and distrustful, right?
Well, I'm a homicide detective. Of course, I'm cynical and distrustful.
And yet, you know, I cannot help thinking that we have to keep expecting the best out of people, otherwise I'm gonna go nuts.
Do you want to tell me exactly what happened?
You know, somebody let me down, somebody I trusted, that's all. Wow, am I a lousy judge of character.
Oh, yeah, you went out with me.
Yeah, well, I guess I expect too much. You know, what is that saying? Expect nothing and you won't be disappointed. What is that?
Oh, so what are you saying? You should expect less?
Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I'd be happier.
You know what?
What?
Happiness is overrated.
Miss, your order's ready.
I'll see you around, Kelly.
Hey, Juliana.
What?
Don't lower your expectations. You know, someone's got to keep the standards up around here.
Yeah.
Hey. How my girls?
You're in a good mood.
Yeah. Why wouldn't I be?
I didn't know what time you'd be home, so I didn't cook for you. We got some frozen dinners.
Don't worry about it. I'll find something. Hey, how you doing? Hi, yum. Applesauce, yummy. Peekaboo. So you see that counselor?
No. I decided there wasn't any point.
Peekaboo. Well, that's good. I mean, what's a counselor gonna tell you don't know yourself?